Alison, we've heard that the vision for Bangor is about connecting the sea back to the town and creating a space for families, visitors, businesses, and in particular, the creative sector are drawn to all of that. As co-founder of the Open House Festival and Seaside Revival Festival, you've collectively attracted over 40,000 attendees, I think, spending over £2 million in the town. So I know that you passionately believe that this vision is achievable. Open House is one of the key partners in this, the plans for this, and you're now moving from not only delivering major cultural events, but you also have plans to regenerate the old courthouse in Bangor. Can you fill us in a bit more in the detail of that?
Yes, thanks, David. Those figures you quoted, those are annually what we bring to the town in terms of around 40,000 visitors and over £2 million of spend locally. But we've just taken on our first capital project, which is very exciting. We've just taken possession of the old courthouse, which is right on the seafront in the town centre overlooking the marina. It's one of the most significant buildings historically in the town. It's 150 years old, listed Victorian, beautiful building, and we're about to transform it into arts and cultural centre for the town. So we've taken possession of the building through a scheme called Community Asset Transfer, and we're the first one in Northern Ireland to go ahead. It's where vacant public buildings are given over to community organisations to use for public benefit. And we've raised £1.3 million for the restoration and development from various funders, including National Lottery Heritage Fund, Department for Communities here in Northern Ireland, our local council, and also significantly from local residents who've donated through a crowdfunding campaign. So over the next year, we're going to create a series of flexible spaces within the buildings that can be used for small concerts, literary events, pop-up food events, small theatre productions and so on, rehearsal space, a venue for us to carry out our festival activities all year round and for other organisations to get involved. But very excitingly, as part of this waterfront plan, as part of the Belfast Regional City Deal, the bid includes a phase 2 for the courthouse, and that will be a large extension into the rear yard, which will create a big multi-purpose performance space that can accommodate up to 500 people standing. And that's really exciting because, you know, as the third largest town in Northern Ireland, we don't have a dedicated arts venue or music venue or civic theatre. And we're hoping that this venue will support all the aspirations of local people and be a home for our burgeoning creative community. And I mean, one of the strap lines we use is the Brighton of Northern Ireland. That's what Bangor can be. We have this incredible cultural and creative community here. I mean, Bangor's home to the likes of Snow Patrol, Tudor Cinema Club, Foy Vance, you know, artists like Colin Middleton. I could go on and on and on. There's such a wealth of creativity here. And that used to drive our economy. When Bangor was a seaside town, it was driven by its cultural community. And that's, you know, we're not just a festival, we're not just an arts organisation, we're about driving regeneration through arts and culture, and so that the town's identity and its whole economic life is based around that. And we think that that's going to become a reality. And we know from working with local businesses, retailers, hospitality providers, accommodation providers, and so on, that arts and cultural events, and hopefully our venue, will bring local people back into the town centre and down to the seafront, and attract people from outside the town to come there as well. And I mean, another thing that we're really passionate about is trying to keep our young creatives here in the town, work with local accommodation or education providers to make sure that we can nurture the talent coming through and, you know, keep the talent that we have here.